compassionate. I look for a man that is capable or that can kind of love me the way that I need to be loved, or love me in the same aspect that I love him.
I mean, I've spent my life searching for connection. I think that's what you do as a writer, in a sense. You're always looking for connection.
Somebody that's strong, somebody that's intelligent, somebody that wants to build something with me moving forward.
The word says gentle man, and that's what you look for. To me, a gentleman is one who considers the feelings of others, also has self-respect for himself and respect others.
At this point in my life, I'm looking for somebody that we complement each other. All of that fairy tale, oh, he's got to be this many inches tall, this body build, making this salary, it's out the window. I'm really looking for someone that, when I say complement each other, that we are both supportive of each other and each other's goals.
He has to be, kind of laid back, because I'm very high strung, so I need someone a little laid back. Someone that can laugh and joke, can get along with others. You can take him out, you let him go in the crowd, and he can mingle and do his own thing and come back to you, and won't feel any type of way, or won't feel like he's pressured to, interact with people. It's just a natural, normal way for him to do things.
Okay, so question. Is a sense of humor important?
Very much important, because I'm a comedian, so.
I don't know, that might be the most important thing of all, because life is going to throw a lot of stuff at you. And if we don't have similar senses of humor, or if one of us can't make the other laugh when things get really tough, then I think it's going to be very, very difficult to sustain a relationship over the vicissitudes of life.
A sense of humor is a must.
I would have to actually agree with that. But continue. People really need to hear how women feel about this.
I think that when the chips are down and you're trying to, get over a hump, that if you can laugh together, that helps solidify a relationship. It helps bring some levity in it. I think that when both people are down the dumps, you're always complaining, moaning, bitching, and you can't see a light at the end of the tunnel, I think it makes it, makes it a more tedious relationship.
Thank you. And let's get an older perspective on this. Let's hear.
Because you couldn't make it this far without a sense of humor. I am the happiest when I can make people laugh. So I'm somewhat of a clown. So I'm looking for another clown.
Thank you very much for that information. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the night show. This is, of course, Donald Testimonialink Butler in the building. Tonight's show, and the title is There Is No Weaker Sex. And tonight I'm going to explain that in a little full detail. But first, a word from our sponsor.
If the Porsche Macan has proven anything, it's that the days of sacrificing performance for practicality are gone. Long gone. Engineered to deliver a driving experience like no other, the Macan has demonstrated excellence in style and performance to become the leading sports car in its class. So don't let those 5 doors fool you. Once you're in the driver's seat, one thing will become immediately clear. This is a Porsche. The Macan. Now leasing from 3.99%. Conditions apply.
Okay, getting into tonight's subject is there is no weaker sex. And this is why I say this. Because when it comes down to the weaker sex, what is it based on? Is it based on work ethic? Is it based on just the fact of the sex, which sex you are? Is it based on your achievements, your goals, your purpose? What is it based on? So when we base it, when we actually bring it to a basis, we have to think one thing to ourselves, and we have to keep that up front, is that women are mothers. Women just have a natural ability to just take care of things. Whether it be kids, the house, the bills, the car, the whatever it is, she will work it to the bone to get it taken care of. Every woman is not out here looking for a purse or looking to go out and all of this type of thing and drink and wear red bottoms and all of this. There's some women out here that's actually working, that's taking care of their children, taking care of their homes, and taking care of the things that they need to take care of. This in itself is a strength, because there's not many men doing it. Though there are some men that, do the home mom thing, none of them can rock it like a mother. I'll be honest with you. Men We don't have that within us. We can love our children. We can love our home. We can take care of it. We could be a great provider. We could do all of those things right there. But when it comes down to the love of a mother, that's always stronger than any father's love for a child. You can have a simple disagreement with your own child, and that mother will put you out of the house to save her child. That child came from that woman. It came from inside of her. It grew in her. If a child had to grow inside of a man, let me tell you something. It wouldn't be no kids. I know that. Though there are those that would attempt to try it. It wouldn't be no kids. So when it comes down to who's the stronger sex, I'm gonna let y'all work that out with me. You can go right in the chat. You could tell me exactly how you feel about it. And of course, I'll write back, or one of the staff members will write back and answer your questions in the chat. If you would like to call me, my number is 516-945-9157. We can actually speak online if you would like, and I can let everybody hear what you would like to say. And this is something that we'll do for the next show. But this show, this is a straight and direct show. We'll just work with the chat. Phone calls, if I'm on here, you know I can't really be on phone. So that's just what it is. Now, let's get down to some facts here. Women. Women get in relationships with men or other women. It's based upon choice, you know. Because they need love, care, concern, all of these types of things that a man provides in a relationship to a woman, as well as the things that the women provide to the man in a relationship. And a lot of times these things, they become very unbalanced. Because when you have a woman that works, and she works long hours all day, she's not necessarily one that has time for a lot of the trash, the garbage, and the other thing, you know. She just doesn't. So when it comes down to who's the stronger sex, I would have to vote women, because though men work and we do a lot of things, we can't take half of the things that women be dealing with. Because actually, when you ask yourself a simple question, this is not every dude, so don't be getting in your feelings about it. When it comes down to it, every dude is not meant to be with a woman. He meant to be out there in them streets being a G and getting everything that he can get the way that he getting it through the women he get it from. It's just some dudes that's just like that. But a lot of times, and I would say most times, women are not even looking for that. They're looking for something that sometimes it just never comes. And you spend a lot of time in a relationship because remember, a relationship is based on time. Relationship is always based on time. It's based on how long you could put up with each other. That's what any relationship is based on. I don't care if it's a marriage. I don't care if y'all creeping around. It's based on how long you can do it. A woman can do it a lot longer than a man can. Because a lot of times women put up with shit that make you have to ask yourself a question. How would you feel, knowing who you are as a dude, knowing who you are, how would you feel if you had to put up with the shit that your woman had to put up with from you? Basically, could you deal with you? Just putting it into perspective. Could you deal with you in a relationship? So since you know your own thing, gotta ask yourself a question. Could you deal with you? Because women been doing it forever. Women is the one that be holding us down when we get sick and we be dying and we can't take it and we be laid out on the couch and we got sniffles and we got this and that going on. She gonna always come over there and try to see what's going on with us and see if we alright. Try to get us in the bed, try to get us, to wipe our neck with the towel and all of this crazy stuff that women do. She gonna want to get us something to eat to make us feel better so we can get motivated and get it moving along. And the whole thing about it is they are there for deeper stuff than that. Women put up with mad stuff. I'm a dude. Trust me, I know. A lot of stuff. And then we get back to who's the weaker and who's the stronger. When it comes down to it, dudes, we do what we do. Now, let me tell you, we do what we do, and that's just how we do. We have dudes, some are preachers, some are lawyers, police, fight, like everybody have all types of jobs all over the place. MTA, all of that kind of thing. But that don't stop us from being a dude. That don't stop our dude stuff. Our dude stuff kick in automatically. It's automatic. Now, we as dudes, we have a thing with us where we gotta we gotta be that dude. I mean, if you that caliber of a dude, if you that caliber, you gotta be that dude on the regular. That's not even something that you sleeping on at no time. So, being that you like that, When you be out by yourself, what be going on? Especially when you got your Easter clothes on. What be going on? Do you remember the woman that's in the house that be doing all of these things that she do for you? Do you remember her when you out there? Because me, in my younger life, trust me, a lot of times I didn't remember. And a lot of times I got out there and I was feeling like that dude. And when I got out there to be that dude, I was doing what them dudes do out there in them streets as far as them women go. That's how I end up knowing so many. But the good thing about me is most of the women I know, out of the women that I do know, they're my friends. I didn't have sex with everybody. Because when your mind is focused on just sex, you missing the whole picture of what life is. But hold on. Let me do this. Now, let's say man or woman, either one. You feeling this person, you love them to death, you can't do nothing, the love is just strangling the hell out you. It's just strangling you. You can't take it no more. You gotta see them. You gotta be with them. You gotta be around them. Where they at? What's going on? Let me tell you something. That right there that you're experiencing is a glitch. It's a glitch. Let me tell you why it's a glitch. Now, when you're going through all of this and you having all of these feelings, let me tell you something. Take yourself somewhere and motherfucking masturbate and get that up out your system. Because once you do that, that's going to be over and done with. And if you think I'm lying, try it. Try it. Think that won't get nothing off your mind. Especially sex. It's not that important. It's just really, really not. There are other things that are important in a relationship that may be a little more careful consideration. She work all day and you run around driving her car all day, so when you bust up on her job and you be asking her for gas, baby, y'all need something for gas. And then when you hit her for the gas, then you're like, baby, I need to get something to eat. And then you raise up out of there and she got the brand new Benz and you spoiling the Benz all day. All day you bouncing in the Benz. You even get shit. You got bitches in the Benz. You got bitches riding around with you in the Benz. They trying to leave shit in. You tossing it out when you catch it. You might not catch everything. That's what's going to get you caught. So, and the same thing works vice versa. I'm not going to say that just dudes be doing this because women do it too. Please, I've caught a few in my day that done things to me that they pull the wool over my eyes. But I swear for God, ain't no wool over them now. And I am focused. And I know exactly what's going on. That's why I could come here today and I could speak to you about this, because I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just speaking just to run my mouth about something that I have no idea that I'm talking about. Because if I talk to you about it on here, I could guarantee you that I know about it in real life and I've experienced it. Yeah, I can definitely say that. So when it comes down to it between men and women, and I hope y'all in the chat, like, yeah, hit the chat. They on the chat over there? Okay, listen, yeah, go in that chat, ask your questions, because I'll answer your questions right here online. I'll blow your name and everything. So yeah, we can do that right here. It's a lot of things that we're going to be doing over here, because with this being what it is, it's a Testimonialink network, so you already know. It's uncensored. You already know what it is over here. So we're going to talk about a lot of things over here, but tonight, we're going to sure talk about who's the weakest sex. Now get up in that text and let me know how you feel about that. Let me know how you feel about who's the weakest sex. Because I vote women. I already told you I voted women. So since I voted women, this is where we at. This is where I'm at. This is my own personal perspective of where I'm at with it. Because, let me tell you something. I've known dudes. Y'all got to tell me, because I only have my opinion on it. And in my opinion, it's going to come from my experience. So for now, let me just go to a news report. This is my man Chris Plant right here. He's going to tell y'all a few things and I'll be right back. Okay? Peace.
The unemployment rate for African Americans. Lowest since unemployment rates have been kept in the United States. For Hispanics, lowest since unemployment rates kept. For women, lowest in more than a generation, close to 2 generations. For high school dropouts, lowest unemployment rate, I believe, in measured history. For every category, it's just going crazy. The economy is booming. According to Stuart Varney, the economy has created more than $11.3 trillion in newly created wealth since Election Day in 2016. Household incomes are up about $7,000 per household. $5,000 plus $2,000 in tax credits comes out to about $7,000 per household in increased income. So naturally, I looked at the headlines today for the good news on the economy.
And there actually was none. Welcome back to the show, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's get back to it. because I actually wasn't finished with those other parts. And one of those other parts is this. When we get locked up and we need packages and we need visits and we want our phone on and all of this, she might just be looking to get a divorce. The whole thing that a lot of us forget is she didn't leave us. We left her, and then we went to jail. So since we went to jail, now we dependent upon her. But a lot of times in jail, because I'm not going to lie to you, shit, I done been up north. I done definitely been up north. But the thing about it is, being up north, I've heard a lot of stories like, come on, you sitting in the day room, you're going to hear things go on the phone around you. You're just going to hear it. You're going to hear spoiled, bitch-ass stuff, things that you just wouldn't even put up with if she was the one that was locked up. Because if she was locked up, would you take care of her the way that she took care of you when you was locked up? That's just a question. I mean, let me know. Who's the weakest sex? Who's the strongest sex? Get at me. The chat is going to be open. The chat is going to be live, and we can continue in there. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to end the show, and thank y'all for coming out. Big shout out to my team. Big shout out to my team. The Persian Empress Empire Media Agency also can be found at thepersianempressempire.com. We have broadcasting on radio. We have vacations. We have a lot of things going over at thepersianempressempire.com. CEO and founder Miss Janice Champion. She regulate that. She runs that. Go over there and check that out. Reflections. Miss Tammy Williams. Proud of you. You've done a lot. You've grown. And the ideas that you've came forward with, it has actually pushed Reflections in an entirely different direction, and it has pushed it up. So I congratulate you. Shay, Mic Check Show. Shay, you got a show on the 15th. I'm about to do that promo on the way out, and that's for you, okay? This is what I'm saying. Eve the Weave, BX New York, stand up. Eve the Weave is going to be taking part in a special project that we have. And y'all will see more from Eve the Weave soon. You really, really will. And me and my team, the executives at the top, Miss Hayslett, Miss Benton, Miss Jordan. Yes, Trinell Jordan, she's been promoted. Trinell Jordan is now the A&R of Testimonialink ADJTV. But we'll get into all of those types of things next week. For now, let me just wrap this up and get on out of here. And I thank y'all for coming through. Y'all take care, be easy, stay safe. Peace. DJ Technique, Groundbreakers Entertainment presents The Mini Concert. Host by True School Rap Money Entertainment. And it all goes down October 15th. Doors open 8 p.m. This is what we know. ADJTV, my show live and direct. Hosted by Shay. This is how we bring it. In the building. Deborah Coco. Just give me the mic. We bringing our A&R, Trinell. We bringing our executive project director and founder of the Reflections group on Facebook, Miss Tammy Williams. And of course, Mr. Donald Testimonialink Butler in the building. Shay is hosting. Let me tell you who Shay bringing out. Shay Unique featuring Sincere. Shay is bringing out Vicky the Filler, daughter of Boss Lady Kim. Also in the building, Dennis Kelly, MC Clay, and DJ Johnny Wishbone in the building. And y'all from the ATL. My stylist out here in these streets that's taking care of these women in these streets. Eve the Weave is in the building. BX stand up and live. October 15th. Strike Boss, Band, Lexi, Noreen, Babyface, Jeff, Madam Me, Young Alley 302, and it all goes down October 15th. The Mini Concert by Q, DJ Technique, and Groundbreakers Entertainment presents True School Rap Money Entertainment, and it all goes down October 15th. Doors open 8 p.m.
HSBC Bank. Together, we thrive. Did you know you can get up to $700 when you start banking with HSBC? Plus, you could pay no monthly banking fees. But really, you get much, much more. Banking with HSBC has many advantages, like $0 global wire transfer fees, no Interac e-transfer fees, and access to over 3,300 ATMs all across the country. Terms and conditions apply. Visit hsbc.ca/offers today to get started.